Claude time.
Nobles and commoners are equals here. That suits me just fine.
Yo, hit him with the God-shattering star. Let's fucking go. He got everything I was expecting. He's got Fail Not and he's got Fallen Star. Let's go. Alright, Fail Not. Slaying weapon, effective against flyers, blah blah blah. At start of combat, if your HP is above 25, grants 5 to all stats, and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevents units follow-ups. Your boy got some NFU. Let's go. I like it. Alright, attack speed catch 4. Alright, well that's interesting. At start of combat, if foe's HP full, or if a penalty is active on foe, attack speed plus 7 during combat. At start of foe, if foe's HP is 100 and penalty is active on foe, grants an additional attack and speed to unit during combat. Okay, cool. That's an interesting new skill, I guess. Alright, Fallen Star. I was expecting it to be a special, but it's a B slot. If unit initiates combat, it reduces damages from foe's first attack by 80, and after combat, grants Fallen Star to the unit and inflicts gravity on target. Ooh. So, Fallen Star, for 1 turn during the unit's first combat in player phase and enemy phase, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 80% and then gravity. I guess it's a decent translation to Fallen Star. So, in 3 houses, Fallen Star, it basically gives you 100% avoid, and you're like literally untouchable. I was actually hoping they would make it so that like after you use a special, if they made it a special, when you trigger the special, it would just make you untargetable for the rest of the turn or something like that. But I suppose that would be too broken for like this game, but who cares if it's broken or not. So Fallen Star is kind of funny, but I guess it's not true damage reduction because it's like foe's first attack like during combat, and then for the rest of the turn he gets like 1 more like hit for like enemy phase or player phase. It's alright. I like it though, and the weapon is pretty clean because no follow-up in the bow. Pretty great. And then he has speed def range, so fodder's looking good, but I don't know about attack speed catch 4. It seems interesting, but you know, having it you know, punish people for like penalties, that's cool. So yeah. Oh, got the flip too. Another thing about catch is like putting penalties on people is actually decently easy, so it's not an awful condition to make. Oh yeah, he's duo. What element is? Oh, he's earth. Okay. Alright, we got Tiki, Yawn, Garbage, Garbage, Garbage. Nice. We got Leaf, Altina. Yo, Annie, let's fucking go. Green is hella stacked. About to whale the shit out of that. Milivzin, okay. Hell's cool. Milady, wah, whatever. Trigandra, we need that. Your boy said Mel Bila. Very offensive version of his all. Okay, this is cool. So, what would I do for this guy? Ooh, I have so many ideas. But since they made him like a very player phase version of his Brave alt, which is cool. And now that we have all 3 of the Lords in, I think we're probably done with 3 houses stuff for a while, but you never know. I can see them adding like legendary Byleth in a few months though. Hopefully they avoid it for a while though. I was expecting the legendary units to be their time skip version, so yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with Fallen Star, but it's also fine, I suppose. As for the weapon itself, it's good to me. I think the only thing I'd probably switch out of this is like giving him Deadeye and then calling it a day. And then that's it. You have a complete kit. Let's see. I will probably change the A slot out as well, but he can potentially get 9 attacking speed, which is whatever. But if anything, you can probably go for consistency with like push 4 or something. But if you really don't care, if you're like one of those people that throws penalties on everybody, then it's probably fine. Especially since actually considering what Fallen Star does, adding gravity to people, is this dude's actually super good, like outside of his A slot maybe. But the A slot is just kind of a hard maybe to me. It's not a bad skill by any means. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. And he's Earth, which means not much to me actually. Alright, so I'm gonna go over like who's gonna be on the banner again. But yeah, an NFU bow, very clean. Don't know if he'll be able to fight legendary Kector or Brave Kector or whatever in general, but we'll see what happens. It depends on what his stat line looks like. So first blue is legendary Tiki with the 69. Nice. Oh yeah, he could do wind sweep, but you probably don't want to do wind sweep on him unless you just really don't see yourself using Fallen Star. But yeah, he has access to wind sweep, water sweep shenanigans, so technically if you really wanted him to fight Kector, you could, but you're probably not doing too much damage to Kector in the first place. Heredzen, that's distant counter fodder. I mean, he may get a legendary remix eventually, so if you want him for that, that's fine. Tiki's just another legendary with no fodder, so you just merge her so you can do well in arena if you actually care about arena. Most people don't though. Naga's here, good for Astra. She's getting better, like she's aging better as time goes on, and that's great because people used to just write her off as terrible, but she has her fun. Legendary Leaf, your boy. I need a plus attack one eventually and some merges, but probably not for this banner. Does face competition for Claude, but Claude seems to be clearly better. Only thing Claude's probably missing is like a natural neutralization on effective against flyers. This is a very Astra Anima heavy banner, I guess, because we have Altina as well. Anetsen, that's just for me personally. Milla's here, good for light season, but I feel like she's starting to show her age, if you know what I mean, because all the odd recovery and shenanigans coming out, it's pretty awful. Milla's not aging too well, but her fodder is like kind of whatever. Seliph, what the hell is Seliph's fodder again? I don't even remember. What a forgettable unit. Red looks awful. You have Harid, you have Altina, and then you have Seliph. I mean, what are you gonna do with red? Looks awful. Probably the worst color this time around. Well, I don't know. I think blue's probably worse. Oh yeah, he has distant counter. I guess if you're hurting for distant counter, red is okay, I guess. Hell's great for defense. You kind of need at least one copy so you don't suffer on light season. And I am absolutely suffering on light season right now. Milady has like, what was it, Wyvern Flight and Instant Lance. Who cares? I mean, I don't really care for that type of fodder, but I mean, it has its uses, but you're also color shedding between like two blues that kind of don't do all that great. So blue feels pretty terrible. Yeah, Hell also has DC, so if you need extra Hells for fodder, like if you already got one at +10 or you have two +10 ones, ooh, funny distant counter fodder. Triandra is actually just too important for Dark Season, so definitely got to get at least a copy of her. And her fodder is, I think it was okay. I think she had like Attack Res Rain or something. So that's good. Yeah. So that's basically it. Colorless, you have Milla, but you also have Claude, who's all fresh and new and cool. And then you also have Legendary Elite. So colorless is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, and text speed push 4. But yeah, colorless is looking good. Green's looking pretty amazing for the most part. And Annette's a pretty strong unit, but her fodder, well, she has ruse, so her fodder's kind of decent. I'm gonna be kind of sad though, because I feel like Annette shouldn't have been here. It should have been like another like seasonal green that's kind of due for a rerun. I feel like rerunning Annie right now was probably not the best play, but it's fine because what she shares with is pretty good as well. Hell and Triandra are super important for Dark Season, so if you're hurting on Dark Season, absolutely pull for green. And Annette has her uses. Like, if you put all 3 of them together, you can make for some pretty mean dark defenses, but it is kind of green heavy IMO if you do a dark defense like that. Personally, rank 1, you're definitely gotta roll for your boy Claude. You might also get a Legendary Leaf as well, and he's always great. Second priority would be green. Personally, for me, first priority is green, and then colorless. But I think overall for most people, it's gonna be colorless, green, red, and then blue. Red has a bunch of distant counter, so it's not awful. But blue, there's nothing worth your time there unless you just need a copy of Naga, you know, for her bonus seasons or whatever. And that's how I feel about that. Okay, so show of hands, guys. Do you think God Shattering Star will play in Claude's legendary battle? Because I gotta have that. Hopefully we're finally getting the best song in 3 houses in Fire Emblem Heroes, so I'm super fucking hyped for that. So that's the legendary banner. Are you guys pulling for anything in particular? Are you going for the new fresh unit, your boy Claude, to complete your 3 houses 3 theme team? Because I kind of am, but personally I need green too much to make it a priority.